NTF-ELCAC was established about 6 years ago in a different context. It is outdated. It does not take into account the ongoing prospects for peace negotiations. I therefore recommend that the task force should be abolished, and I have called on the government to adopt a policy on fighting red tagging. I have recommended an executive order denouncing this practice and setting out very clear measures that can be taken to discourage, disincentivize, and discipline those who violate the policy. Second, I've encouraged the National Human Rights Commission to speed up its work that it is now doing to define red tagging and to propose a legislation. Third, NTF-ELCAC was established about 6 years ago in a different context. It is outdated. It does not take into account the ongoing prospects for peace negotiations. I therefore recommend that the task force should be abolished. The abolition will not only address some of the most critical drivers of red tagging, but it will also allow this administration to modernize peace-building approaches based on this changing political landscape. The abolition will allow for a more inclusive peacemaking platform or platforms with participation of women peacemakers and communities as a genuine whole-of-nation approach to peace. My second findings, or group of findings, are in relation to media freedom and the safety of journalists and human rights defenders. You gentlemen and ladies who are here are not only my channel of communications, you are also my constituency. The killing of journalists is the most egregious form of censorship, and the Philippines remains a dangerous country for journalists. According to UNESCO, there are some 81 cases of killings of journalists that remain to be resolved. That is, they have not been investigated, prosecuted. Clearly, much more needs to be done to attack impunity. Violence against journalists and human rights defenders, as we all know, was particularly high during the Duterte administration. However, the past 18 months shows that the trend remains disturbing, with 4 journalists killed since the new administration took office. I've been told by the Department of Justice that they have prosecuted 3 cases and are investigating 4. And the Department of Justice has also taken some other measures to strengthen investigation and prosecution. However, the main issue here, of course, is what is known as this AO35 mechanism, which brings in all the various agencies of the government together to address impunity. And AO35 needs to be strengthened because impunity for killings still remains a major problem. We must not forget accountability for past victims, justice for past victims of the past.